first step in making steps is determining how many steps we need so that we can determine where the bottom step will land out here, and we can throw our blocks in for the stringers to sit on. The genius at work. Or so-called, he's a self-appointed genius. Not so great at algebra, but he soared at geometry. Where's your crayons, little buddy?
Oops, that's more like this. Okay.
Okay, so we've got our handy dandy scrap paper here. Shows us exactly what we're doing so that we're not second guessing. We've got our dirt stringers with the dimensions so that we don't mess it up, because you have to cut this top one back by an inch to make it the same as everything else, because we will put an outside riser on every one of these, and the deck already acts as its own riser. Is that the dimension of our riser?
That is our 37.5 divided by 5, which is our number of steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps.
Okay.
So everything will be 7.5 inches, except for this one, which will be reduced by the thickness of the tread. So this one will be 6.5 inches here.
And that's because it's sitting on top of the ground, and the ground's not coming up to it.
And that's this basically the similar situation that we have here. This existing deck acts as a riser, so therefore we're not putting another riser on here, but we are here. So when we take our overall 46 inches, we subtract this 1 inch to give us this 10.5 here.
Okay. So from the top of our deck, though, are we talking about the top of it? Are we coming down 7.5, or are we coming down 6.5?
Well, by reducing this by the 1 inch, that would leave this tread or the stringer down 7.5 inches from here. But once we put a tread on there, it'll be the 6.5. It'll make up the 1 inch difference. So that way, all the
actual steps are 6.5.
Are the same, and that way you don't trip on either a bottom or top.
Okay.
We like to have them all be the same so they're comfortable walking up and down.
So we've got to cut our stringers and get them ready to get put in place so that we can build these stairs. This is our super primitive piers for our stringers to sit on. This is built up clay, so I mean there's no more compactions really can happen. Plus we're getting more gravel all the way around all of this as we complete the job.
This is our little jig that we make for the stair treads. Instead of using that square, this is easier, or even stair stops on that. Just cut this 11 and 7.5, which was our deal, and put a little stop on here so that you don't even have to really think about where you put it. You just go from one to the next. Draw your marks, move it down. Draw your mark. Very precise.
Our complete and total rise from our block down here to the top of our deck, we used our laser level. Sits up 2 1/4 inches. So we have 39 3/4 minus 2 1/4 leaves us with 39 1/2 inches from the top of the deck to the ground level, or what we're calling ground level.